the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So Penn State's offense will go on the attack first. Motion from the wide receiver. On the run, it's Martin. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
The sure hands, it's Saunders. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle with Saunders. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete on the right side. And the catch on into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 78 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Thundering Herd offense takes the field. It's our first look at them in this one. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit it.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lesson.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He'll blow it on the read. Makes a man miss. Really nice run to get it out to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
This offense comes out first drive. There's no mistake about what they're going to do. They love running the option. Quarterback makes a nice read. This defense better get dialed in and better stop the first option.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Marshall will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Snow. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch him, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. From the gun, give on the inside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll give it to him again. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, late.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Saunders. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Might as well give it to him again. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man. It's Snow. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Snow. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-go situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up big.
And lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Just feeds the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Marshall quick to the line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw it. Finds his target down the middle. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's dropped on the sack, and now the hill gets even steeper. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. Crosses the 35. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got a man, it's White. Turns it on in midfield. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harmon. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And
second down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. And you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
And now getting down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his hand downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Snow. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Looking downfield very late in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be changing the route. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Reynolds. Just what they've hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Beaver Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds downs at the 37. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't hold on, he had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying.
Pass rush, going after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. This is now a 7-point game.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Coming out with it, it's Ivy. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to line up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Wants to go up top. The short hands, it's Hayes. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Martin. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Throws to the back. That's caught. It's Martin. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On the move, it's Irvin. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Texas A&M is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been gigging them since the first whistle.
And the returner will be dragged down. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Saunders. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Got it in the middle. It's Snow. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll run it from the gun. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's short. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Marshall quick to the line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Taylor wants to throw it. Working the big fella downfield and outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Stopped short of the marker. And he's stopping his defense, and they get the ball back. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Snow. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Snow. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hayes. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions have their offense in high gear.
Get set, get set.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Snow. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Snow. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Saunders. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the air on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's Saunders. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Dead center perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UMass is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sam the Minuteman isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by a field goal over Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it along the sideline. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A little screen to the running back. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Marshall!
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. The official says no good. And here in the fourth quarter, still all tied up, guys.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Marshall. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Saunders. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. third down play from the gun. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I love the play call there on 4th and short, because even if you don't get it, the opponent now has to march the entire length of the field. But because you did, you've now got a fresh set, and offensively, you've got to pay this off now. You've got to score a touchdown.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They jump on top here in OT.
It's just so nice to have a signal ball who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Hurd! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Got to be impressed with the level of execution here in the second drive of OT. One play, score a touchdown, and now it's decision time, David. You kick the extra point and keep this thing going, or do you go for 2 and try to win?
Yeah, and you're right. The response was amazing. I mean, you give up a touchdown, you have a tendency to get down on yourself. No. First play, great execution. Now, do I go for the win? Do I play this safe, or do I go try to take this moment right now and get the W?
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT. They got the touchdown. Now in the second overtime, you have to go for 2. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times at home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to go up top on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's strong. Crosses and into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! They got this thing tied up in double overtime. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Have to go for 2, starting in double overtime, and this one would win the game. He's looking to throw. They got it! The 2-pointer for the win, and they take the game in double overtime. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Yeah, right.
If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.